It's going to be a knockout in the first round. I'm going to take his lights out in the first round.
Is it at all disappointing if it just goes further, or are you just predicting
disappointing.
that?
Never.
As long as you win.
Like, whatever God wants to give me, I'm gonna embrace that with a pride.
I'm gonna be so ready. I'm so ready to put it on the line. I don't give a fuck if he beats me, doesn't beat me, doesn't matter. I'm coming in there and I'm gonna try to knock this motherfucker out. I will be throwing missiles on the White House lawn on June 14th. I promise you that.
If someone has the overconfidence, he stops putting the hard work. He's not doing that much, and I take Justin very seriously. I'm working my off, and I'm sorry for the expression, but yeah, like I'm working really hard because I know that I have a very tough opponent in front of me.
The White House card is fast approaching, and the tensions has already started to rise as Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje have started the verbal war before the mega showdown.
For fact is that he never fought with someone like me, and the only thing that I want from Justin is to him to show up in the event, and I'm gonna do the rest. You know what I mean?
Ilia Topuria questions whether Justin Gaethje can survive beyond the opening round against him. He makes it clear that he expects the fight to end very early.
We only think that he's gonna be able to last for more than a round.
No. We gotta start the cameras because like.
Yeah. Did you watch any of his fights in live?
What do you mean?
Like you've been personally in one of his fights?
To Justin's?
Yeah.
Yeah, like almost all of them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think about him? For me, as a fan, he's one of my favorites to watch.
However, Justin Gaethje calls the moment a lifelong dream, saying representing his country at this stage of his career feels unreal. According to Justin, he is fully prepared to risk everything and bring non-stop aggression into the fight, aiming to push a violent pace from the opening bell.
This is an absolute dream come true. From where I come from, we all come from somewhere, but I come from the middle of nowhere, and to represent this country on this level, at this moment in my career is something that I could have never dreamt of. My first fight ever was outside, and one of my last fights will be outside, so it's a crazy life. I'm gonna be so ready. I'm so ready to put it on the line. I don't give a fuck if he beats me, doesn't beat me, doesn't matter. I'm coming in there and I'm gonna try to knock this motherfucker out. I will be throwing missiles on the White House lawn on June 14th. I promise you that.
Justin Gaethje embraces the pressure of representing America in a title fight, saying pressure helps him perform at his best when it matters most. He explains that reaching a stage where he faces elite, seemingly unbeatable opponents is something he is proud of and grateful for.
You are the American dream on this card. You are the one fighting for the title to keep that championship in America. Do you put, and not necessarily pressure, but do you feel
pressure.
You like that?
Yes, I'm pressure in my middle lane. That's why I can, hit the golf shots when I need to hit the golf shots. I love to compete. I love to show off. And I love an opportunity. I mean, when I began, if you told me that it was going to be and the culmination of events would lead to me fighting on the White House lawn versus a guy that is considered unbeatable, then I would be so proud of myself and so happy that I am here. And I am happy that I'm here. I'm happy for this opportunity. I'm happy that I have the opportunity to do something that will be unforgettable.
Meanwhile, Ilia Topuria knows that fans already expect him to beat Justin Gaethje and are now more focused on how the finish will happen. He notes that people are even questioning whether Gaethje can survive the first round against him.
So as the guy who's holding the real belt, and the UFC has already said you're gonna fight the winner, how did you feel immediately after?
Honestly, what I thought, it was like, what a gift. What a gift, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know what kind of expectations the fans are gonna have once they're gonna announce my fight against Justin Gaethje. Because most of the time I used to be the underdog. But this is the first time that everyone is like, it's not like, the conversation is not even about who is gonna win. Because everyone's like, Ilia's gonna win. They all talking about how he's gonna knock him out. Will Justin last for one round at least? How he's gonna finish him? Like, these are the conversations, at least what I find in social media, everywhere where I look at.
Talking about confidence, the lightweight champion already has plans to celebrate after the fight, expecting a big moment with the people close to him. He explains that months of intense preparation and hard work deserve to be enjoyed once the job is finished.
I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I know what's gonna happen.
you usually do. I mean, you're the guy who celebrated the Charles win the night before.
We're gonna do that in this fight too.
You have plans for it. Like, you already know? Like, you just...
We are gonna celebrate it before the fight.
You know exactly where and everything else, or you just know it'll happen?
Yeah, actually, yes, yeah.
Yeah?
We had everything organized. My team, like, they're taking care of all of that.
You've set your celebration party the night before.
Yeah, because a lot of people will be coming for that event. And yeah, we're gonna celebrate it.
Yeah.
No, listen, you have to celebrate it. When you go through hard training sessions, when you do so many things, like we've been working so hard during so many months, that when you do your job, when you put your 100% into something like this, you have to celebrate it.
However, Justin Gaethje ignores outside pressure, saying only preparation and performance matter. He notes that staying active has improved his conditioning and confidence, and adds that pressure actually brings out his best.
Do you get kind of people coming up to you like, hey, you got to win this one in particular? Do you hear things a little differently?
Yeah, but none of that matters. I mean, all I can do is be my best. All I can do is, be as prepared as I can. I have made the right decisions. I've never in the UFC fought 2 times in 6 months, so to put 2 camps on top of each other is great for me, especially coming out of the fight with no serious injuries. So, cardiovascular wise, I never lost what I gained, and I've only been able to grow from there. And so confidence wise, I'm so confident in my ability to perform. Pressure, I love pressure. I think that will help me be better.
Considering the hype and past performances, Justin Gaethje ranks Ilia Topuria as the second hardest matchup of his career behind Khabib Nurmagomedov. He places Topuria among the toughest opponents he has ever prepared to face.
How does Ilia stack up compared to your past opponents?
Yeah, I think he's my second toughest test ever, next to Khabib. But yeah, those three knockouts, Volkanovski, Holloway, Oliveira, yeah, legendary. So it's just gonna make this win that much more spectacular.
Question for Cyril Gahn.
On the other hand, Ilia Topuria promises a completely new version of himself now that financial pressure no longer controls his career. He explains that he can finally compete with full freedom and enjoyment rather than fighting out of necessity. He warns that this more focused and fulfilled version of El Matador will be even more dangerous inside the cage.
Ya después de mi último combate, ya he terminado de estar en un lugar donde hago cualquier cosa desde la necesidad. Entonces es la primera vez en mi vida que realmente voy a entrar en un octógono donde mi vida no depende de nada de lo que vaya a pasar ahí, como antiguamente sí que dependía, porque empiezas tu carrera deportiva, tienes que sostenerlo a nivel económico, tienes muchas responsabilidades, incertidumbres en tu cabeza. Gracias a Dios que me ha dado como esa estructura de a mí y a mis hijos no nos va a faltar de nada nunca, y ya hemos dejado eso en el pasado. Entonces ahora van a ver a un Ilia, van a ver al Matador no al 100, al 200%, donde realmente disfruta del arte. Y te lo digo, si hasta ahora era peligroso, ahora soy peligrosísimo.
Topuria makes it clear that the only way he loses a fight is if he gets completely knocked unconscious. He makes it clear that mentally and physically he does not see himself giving in under any other circumstance. The Spanish superstar said, "If a shot lands by surprise in the fight, I'm prepared for anything. It's part of the game. Until I pass out and until I lose consciousness, I'm going to be there. I know my commitment is those 25 minutes. Meanwhile, Ilia Topuria clarifies that calling Justin Gaethje a gift was not meant as disrespect, stressing he actually sees him as a legendary and Hall of Fame level fighter. He praises Gaethje's career and admits he is a big fan of his fights, but still maintains he is the better fighter and believes this is his time to prove it.
Listen, maybe it was too much to say that it was a gift, because he's not a gift. He's a legendary fighter. He's a Hall of Famer, and I'm actually a huge fan of his. Like, I love to watch all his fights. I have all the respect to him, but I just feel that I'm way better than him, that it's my time, and I just have to do my thing.
So it is confidence, not overconfidence.
Exactly. It's
Okay.
confidence.
Considering the hype, MMA pros are also excited for this fight. Former UFC champion Demetrius Johnson praises the matchup, calling it a strong stylistic clash. He reflects on Gaethje's past comments about opponents and contrasts that with Topuria's highly technical and structured fighting style. He adds that Topuria's rhythm, timing, and overall striking approach look extremely calculated and elite.
What do you think?
I like that fight. I think it's a great fight. I think, you know, after spending a little bit of time with Justin Gaethje at the Celebrity Football, you know, the way he was fighting Patty Pillman, I was kind of confused. Like, you kept circling this power. Then when you talked to him, he was like, he didn't hit hard. Patty doesn't hit hard. He can't kick. His footwork sucks ass.
Jesus.
So
Yeah, that's why I just kind of went,
yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, well, all right. And then, you know, him fighting Ilia Topuria. Ilia Topuria is probably one of the most technical, sound athletes that I've seen in mixed martial arts, meaning that his cadence of a rhythm when he boxes, when he hits pads, everything he does is like strategic.
Michael Bisping praises Ilia Topuria's striking as extremely accurate and well-timed, saying he rarely leaves gaps for opponents to exploit. Demetrius Johnson adds that Topuria's ability to read exchanges helps him identify finishing paths, and he leans toward him ending the fight by stoppage while noting Gaethje's uncertain approach going in.
it's also surgical.
Surgical.
The precision is perfect. There's no telegraph. There's no openings.
Yeah.
He sets things up.
Yeah.
The timing is ridiculous.
Yep.
You know, and then of course combine that with the power that he has.
Yeah.
I mean, one shot is truly all it takes.
Yeah, and you know, Ilia Topuria can take a shot, and there's me talking to Justin Gaethje about that. So when I talked to him about that, I never want to give. I feel like every athlete has a high IQ, but when you actually get a chance to talk to them and see like, why did you circle that, right? Like, oh, you took that option because you knew he didn't have an answer for you there. So he's gonna sit back, look at what Ilia Topuria does well, which is everything, and he's gonna find out where can he fight him. You know what? I think if I'm not rolling dice, if I have to make a pick, I got Ilia Topuria winning by knockout because that's just what he does. And I know Justin Gaethje, is Justin Gaethje going to wrestle? Is he going to kick? I'm not sure what he's going to do, but I know Ilia Topuria is going to get himself in a position where he can knock out Justin Gaethje.
I mean, you look at Ilia Topuria, knocked out Volkanovski.
He knocked out everybody.
Knocked out Charles Oliveira. Knocked out Max Holloway. Who did he just beat? Oh, it was Charles Oliveira. That was his last one. Justin Gaethje, you can't underestimate this guy.
No. Breaking down the fight, Henry Cejudo describes a potential Ilia Topuria victory over Justin Gaethje as a massive shock in MMA, even bigger than Sean Strickland's upset win over Israel Adesanya. He adds that such a result would rank among the most unexpected outcomes in the sport's history.
All right, would Justin Gaethje defeated Ilia Topuria be bigger than upset of Sean Strickland defeated Israel Adesanya? No. Or yes?
No.
Yes, actually.
No. No. What?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Explain yourself.
Yeah, because Gaethje's a big underdog, bro. And he's fighting a 2-division champion. But he's also, you know, Ilia right now is the current number 2 pound for pound right now.
I understand.
He's undefeated. Hold on, Kamaru. Hold on. Let me put my case. If Justin Gaethje is really able to take out a 2-division champ that's undefeated, that could potentially even fight for the 3rd, like, yeah. Not just that, bro, but if we go talent for talent, Ilia Topuria versus Israel Adesanya, if we like look at their fight styles, yeah, Ilia Topuria is way more well-rounded than a guy like Israel Adesanya. He brings in the submission games, he brings in the takedown defense, and he brings in the takedowns on top of the power in his damn hands. So yeah, Justin Gaethje defeating Ilia Topuria would be bigger than Sean Strickland defeating Israel Adesanya.
On the contrary, Colby Covington criticizes the matchup between Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje, saying it puts an aging Gaethje against a fighter at his peak. He claims Topuria is currently the most dangerous fighter in the sport after finishing elite names, making the matchup heavily one-sided.
It's the celebration of the 250th birthday of the greatest country on God's green earth. You'd think that there'd be more American fighters on it from top to bottom. You'd think that there'd maybe be some favorable matchups for the American, but to send Gaethje out there to get slaughtered, I mean, Topuria is the best fighter on the planet right now. No one can dispute that. I mean, he's just finishing these guys, Holloway, Volkanovski, and Oliveira. He's just on another level right now. He's in his prime, and Gaethje's on his way down, and there's no beating Father Time.
Ilia's friend Murab Davalishvili reveals Ilia Topuria was more locked in on a potential clash with Islam Makhachev than preparing for Justin Gaethje. He adds that the lightweight title picture appears to be Topuria's real focus and main objective.
Actually, I asked Ilia about Islam, and he said, bro, this fight is even stylistically very easy for me. He say Islam fight bro, I love this fight. And he said, I want to fight Islam. Paddy Piblant, and when Justin Gaethje was fighting each other, he said, if Paddy Piblant wins, I will beat Paddy Piblant and try to go up straight to fight Islam. But if Justin Gaethje wins, it doesn't even make sense for me. Then I'm gonna go jump in fight Islam. But I guess now I'll play out things, and maybe I don't know what the UFC also tell, and maybe the UFC not let him do that or whatever. So now he's fighting Justin Gaethje, which I believe he's gonna win this fight, and I'm sure he's gonna push to fight Islam Makhachev. I'm just saying my words, you know. I think that's what he wants to do, and so that's how comfortable. I'm just saying he's so comfortable fight against Islam Makhachev.
Merab Dvalishvili also reflects on training with Ilia Topuria and notes a clear gap in sharpness and execution. He praises Topuria's intensity and clean striking as standout traits that carry over into real fights. He adds that Justin Gaethje could be in real trouble, expecting Topuria to close the fight early.
Ilia Topuria, Justin Gaethje, how are you seeing it?
I mean, Ilia is my friend, as you mentioned, but I mean, I training with Ilia, and I never felt something like this with any other training partners, even big guys. Ilia is different level. Like, he hits hard. He's so technical, so smart, and he will finish his next opponent too.
Meanwhile, Joe Rogan warns that Ilia Topuria's compact frame doesn't reduce the threat he poses, pointing to his sharp timing, accuracy, and confidence as major dangers. He adds that Topuria carries serious finishing ability and can end a fight suddenly with clean contact.
Ilia Topuria is.
Fuck.
God damn that dude.
Dude, I love Justin. I'm a fan. I don't like this matchup for him.
Well, you know what? I mean, Justin knows what he's getting into, and it's hard to count that dude out. He's such an animal.
Yeah, he can land the shot, but...
And it's in the White House. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But that dude has the touch of death.
Yeah.
He has the touch of death.
And he's not a big guy. I've never seen him in person, but I was talking to somebody recently, and they said, no, he's 5'7", you know?
He's small, man. He's not big.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a photo of me standing next to him when we did the podcast. We're standing next to each other. He's much smaller than me. And, bro, he puts people into the shadow realm.
Yeah.
It's just technique and confidence. His confidence is crazy. He had a victory party for the Oliveira fight the night before.
Drinking wine. I saw.
I don't think he was drinking wine.
No?
I think he was drinking water the night before, but he has drank wine in weigh-ins.
Yeah.
When he's getting ready to weigh in, the weight cut.
Breaking it down further, Joe Rogan describes Ilia Topuria as a complete threat, praising his elite-level grappling alongside his dangerous finishing instincts. He adds that Topuria can dominate opponents on the ground or stand with them confidently, making him dangerous in every phase of a fight.
Whatever it is, he has it. He has it.
He's got it in his mind. He's got it in his technique. His grappling's fun. I watched a video of him grappling with Merab, and he was all over Merab.
And that's
crazy.
That's what they say. His grappling's just as good, if not better, than his stand-up.
That's where he started.
I've never seen
as
it.
a grappler.
I've never seen him grapple, though.
Well, he finished Bryce Mitchell on the ground, and he's finished a few people on the ground. He does clearly have phenomenal submission ability.
Brendan Schaub also views Ilia Topuria as the more well-rounded fighter in a matchup with Justin Gaethje, suggesting Gaethje would need a sudden big moment to change the fight. He recognizes Gaethje's knockout threat, but still expects Topuria to manage the exchanges and take control.
Gaethje's just gonna have to pray he land. Like he has to pray that Ilia's willing to play reckless. I don't know if Ilia is. He has to pray to God that Ilia kind of approaches the same way he did with Charles Oliveira, where he sat down. Now Topuria does get hit, so Justin's like, hopefully he's down, because then I have a chance. Because if Ilia goes, no, I'm mixed martial arts today, I'm gonna take your ass down, wear you out, and then knock you out. With Justin, he has to pray to God. Ilia's like, let's make it entertaining. Points to the ground, which he does. So then it's like, all right, because Justin does have knockout power, kind of, not to Ilia's power.
I mean, he knocked out Justin.
Yeah, hot second ago. But other than that, he's not like a big knockout artist. But either way, if you're throwing caution in the wind, he has to hope Ilia does that. Then he has a, coin flip there.
Sure.
Because Ilia does get hit a little bit. He does.
That's all we have from today's video, and we hope you enjoyed it. Share your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing MMA videos.